Whether you're trying to make gil just selling sands or you need them for crafting, it only takes 15 minutes to get around 80 of them. Endstone and Endwood Aethersands work the same way, but the nodes pop at different times. For miner, come to Garlemald at 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. game time. I like to use ffxiv Teamcraft to set alarms for when the ephemeral nodes pop. These nodes last for 12 minutes, then they disappear and give the opposite gathering job a chance of collecting them. We're here for Ghostly Umbral Rock. If you're unsure how the collectibles menu work, I have a video that should help on that. Pause this one and go give it a watch. Your goal is to reach 1000 collectability. The higher your collectible number is, the more sands you'll stand to get. You can even get bonuses at 1000 that will let you get 10 sands per item. Start with Scrutiny and then Meticulous Prospector. Do that twice, and if you crit hit on both of these, you should be at 1000 and you can start collecting. If you ended up with 800 collectability, use Scour to get to 1000. And if you ended at 850 or more, just use Meticulous again to finish it off. If you're not hitting these numbers, it's because you need to get your gathering stat up. I'm currently at 3592. You don't have to get this high, but keep attaching gathering materia to your gear until you can get those collectability numbers. At this point, if the node isn't at full integrity, use Solid Reason to regain one hit. There's a 50% chance you'll proc Wise to the World, which will give you another integrity on top of that one. And then you just collect. Once you're done with the node, pop a Cordial and continue around to the next ephemeral node. These spawn in groups of 3. Just use Brazen Prospector 3 times to try and get the collectability up as much as you can, and collect 1 rock from these nodes until you get back up to 700 GP, and then you can start the rotation again. Or you can just swap to a crafter and synth a few things while you're waiting for your GP to fill. Endwood Aethersand comes from Botanists. Come to Thavnir from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. game time. Again, you can just use ffxiv Teamcraft to track the node and set a timer. This time we're here for Palm Chippings. You're going to use all the same moves from before, except Solid Reason becomes Ageless Words and Prospector becomes Woodsman. Endtide Aethersand comes from Spearfishing in the Ruby Sea. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, there are level 90 teeming waters. The fish you want is a medium fish with a small hitbox. It's called a Thardian Lumpsucker. Make sure you've turned your collector's glove on. Start off by using Nature's Bounty to increase the chance of getting a large fish on your next attempt. This will help you get a higher collectability. Don't waste your GP or the time left on the node by getting tricked by the other medium fish. Here's the difference between the two. The one you want is a little more rectangular and not so square. You'll get used to the size of the hitboxes after just a few nodes. Moonlight Aethersand comes from all 3 gathering jobs, but I highly recommend Spearfishing for it. For Botanist, go to Labyrinthos here from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Or for Miner, go to the Moon here from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. and use the same rotations from before. If you have at least a level 80 fisher, you can come to Thavnir and Spearfish for Moonlight Sands. The fish you want is a medium-sized fish with a small hitbox and swims really fast, called the Guild Topknot. Make sure you have your collector's glove turned on and Nature's Bounty before each fish you spear.